G'day guys, and welcome to the next episode of Gray's Build's Project BREWTUS. I've been chasing a problem with BREWTUS's air conditioning for quite some time, and as you will have seen if you've been following along with previous videos, we've changed pretty much everything at the front end of the car. Condenser, compressor, TX valve, receiver dryer. Really the only thing that hasn't been changed at the front end has been the hardlines. The problem's been that there's been very little airflow inside the cabin, and as a consequence very little cool air, to the point where it's absolutely useless up here in the territory. This vehicle's come from a farm, from property, so it's had a lot of dust over the years. So my suspicion is that the evaporator is either almost completely blocked with dust and crap, or is fully blocked. Process is we're going to pull out the dash pad and get as much access as we can to the evaporator to hopefully give it a clean, hopefully back flush it and be able to get some, or at least the bulk of the crap out of it. I'm going to start with using the USB endoscope camera to have a look at the evaporator core and see what we can see, and if that proves my suspicions correct, then we tear down further. Enjoy, follow along.
the next day.
Okay, as you saw from that footage, there was a lot of work in pulling that dash pad out just to get minor access to the evaporator. It's bloody hard work to get into there. If you need to pull the whole assembly apart to replace the evaporator core, it's even bigger job. That whole heater box assembly's got to come out, and yeah, there would probably be another half a day at least involved in getting to that point. Plus also the air conditioner system needs to be degassed and gas collected. Don't vent it to the atmosphere. It is one of the greenhouse gases, and it's pretty nasty stuff. Make sure it's actually collected by a proper collection and authorised process, in Australia at least. I note that in America you can buy R134A at your local auto parts shop. can't in Australia. Anything to do with air conditioning gas must be licensed and must be fully recovered, can't be vented to the atmosphere, etc. So that sort of makes it a little bit more difficult for us home mechanics, but definitely need to find a good aircon mate, which I do have in Connor Auto Sparks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. The outcome was very, very successful, although I couldn't get in there to clean the evaporator perfectly. The difference is 100 plus 100% on what it was. I now have cooling air, even on the hottest of 36-degree days and high humidity here in the territory, and the car's been sitting in the sun for half a day. The aircon pulls down really quickly and has got really good airflow now. As you might have seen from the temperature gauge, it pulled down to about 6 degrees, and it usually maintains, on full cold, it usually maintains between 6 and 8 degrees Celsius, which is pretty damn good. So anyway, successful. Didn't break too much getting the dash apart, given the age and brittleness of the plastic. Brittleness, is that a word? But hopefully that helps you if you're having similar problems. There are a few products on the market. I'll put a link up here or here to some products that you can spray in through access holes, etc. Available at Repco and Auto One and places like that, or your auto parts store, for evaporator cleaning. I did actually try that with BREWTUS. I didn't film that, and of course, with the amount of crap that was in that evaporator, as you saw, there was no way it was going to move it. It had to be pressure cleaned out of some sort. Apologies, I did lose a bit of footage there. The GoPro got hot in the back of the back window of the car, and I lost a lot of the well, in fact, I think I've lost all of the reassembly footage, but really reassembly is just a reversal of the disassembly, so no huge loss there, I don't think. I wanted to show the process of what was required to get into that much of the dash to be able to access and backflush the evaporator. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.